Hi and welcome to this edition of Renovation Time. Well, we're in a master bedroom ensuite and the house is about 30 to 40 years old, so it's typical what a lot of people live in nowadays. And back when they built these homes, there was certainly some things that they did that is now different or people want to sort of change. So a couple things in the master bedroom. One is stippled ceiling. As you're going to call, most times back then and still today, they spray the ceiling. And there's a lot of reasons for that. But a couple things to keep in mind because a lot of people don't like the stipple anymore. So more times than not, in fact, we never stipple ceilings unless the customer requests it. What we do is basically make sure we have 3 coats of compound, sand it smooth, ready for paint and paint it. So it's very important if you're going to stipple, 2 things. If the stipple has not been painted, it usually will scrape off very easily. So in this case, the stipple had not been painted, so we've scraped it. Now what we'll do is we'll skim the entire ceiling, sand it, and get it ready for paint. So once we sand it, we'll prime it all, then we'll go back, we'll find any imperfections, then we'll actually spackle them or give them a touch of mud, sand it again, and prime it. So if it's painted, so if the ceiling has been painted, and I'd say the majority of them have been, especially when they're 30, 40 years old, then it's a little bit more complex. You can try to sand it down, you can scrape it, but once the paint is on there, it cures against the stipple and it makes it a lot harder. So you can either drywall over top of it, you could skim the entire ceiling if it, you scrape it down, then skim it, then prime it, but it's a lot more work. So we lucked out in this case. These hadn't been painted, which is great for us. We scraped them all down with a real wide scraper. Barring a couple touch-ups, we're in good shape. So that's one thing. Second one is in these homes, a lot of times what they did is they wanted to, when they sold the homes, they wanted a walk-in closet, and they also wanted 2 big doors that opened into the master bedroom. Not really the most efficient thing. So, if you can envision, there was 2 30-inch doors that opened out, one against the wall here, one over this way. So what we've did is we've basically taken the frame out, taken the doors away, and we put some framing in here, so now we can drywall this entire area. And we're just going to put one solid 30-inch door in here. So we'll have a 30 by 80-inch door. It gives you a little privacy. Also gives you a little bit more wall space here. Originally there was a big chest here, dresser, and of course it was actually in front of the door. So the door was fully extended, not in use, and the dresser was pushed up against it. So again, simple thing. It's drywall, so again that makes it easy. Plaster older homes, a little bit more complex. We have 1/2-inch drywall here, so we'll drywall this. New frame, new door, and we're in good shape. The other thing I know they do a lot is when they promoted these homes, they promoted them as a walk-in closet. And in fact, I had a house very similar to this where there's a door, basically it opens into the closet. So if you can envision a door opening, and there was a closet here, but you really couldn't do much with it because of the angles of the walls, and there really wasn't any more storage. So although you did have a walk-in closet, there's really no storage in there because you have a door and then you have really virtually no space in here. So what we did is we are now going to put a standard, like a 36-inch deep, now 24 inches deep is standard for a closet. We're going to open this wall up. We're going to put 2 sliding doors, so 60-inch door. One opens this way, one opens that way, and we're going to have a large closet in here. So they'll be able to basically open it. We're going to have storage on one side with shelves and then hanging on the other. So now we're making the room smaller for the closet, but we're actually going to gain more space. So little things, but certainly nowadays this is what people are looking for. So you're doing your master bedroom. Hopefully that'll give you some ideas. But until next time, be safe and have fun.
Renovation Time is brought to you by Anden Bath Center. Talk to the people who know bathrooms. Anden Bath Center.